Welcome to Inside Pacer Athletics on the Pacer Sports Network for the first installment of the 2012-2013 athletic year. I'm Assistant Sports Information Director Mike Kucharski, and I'm joined by TJ Lundeen, the sports editor for the Pacer Times. We're here to give you a look inside Pacer Athletics.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah.
We'll start with a look at the week it was here for USA Athletics, and we'll start out with the women's soccer team. And they actually had a home game. They played against Newberry. That they ended up tying 0-0 after double overtime.
Yeah, it was a close match. There were a lot of chances, and the team looked good statistically, just unable to capitalize.
Yeah, it was a really close match, and they went on to play their first Division I opponent of the year, Virginia Military Institute. And that was a close game until VMI scored a goal in the 85th minute. And they had a game at Lincoln Memorial, which was tied 0-0 after the first half. The Pacers ended up losing out on that one 2-0. The team has actually really statistically dominated their opponents. They're pretty good in all areas except goal scoring.
All right, they've got a strong defense right now, so hopefully they can put something together to get some wins here. Volleyball also got underway over the weekend at the Francis Marion Invitational.
We have a special feature with Coach Glenn Cox. It's a sit-down interview, so let's take a look at that.
I'm sitting here with the head volleyball coach Glenn Cox talking about some early season Pacer volleyball. You finally got underway. You got to go up to Florence last weekend and compete in the Francis Marion Invitational. What are your feelings about the tournament up there?
Well, it was a good, solid tournament with a lot of good teams from the region. A good way to start out the season. We went 2-2, which is a little disappointing. I felt like we gave two away that we really could have taken. But you know, that's part of having a few really young players in the lineup and just making a few more unforced errors in the teams that we play. So you know, just looking forward to cleaning it up and you know, stepping up this weekend in our tournament.
So you had a few things to build on, a few good performances. I know over the weekend you had one of your seniors get a milestone. You want to tell me a little about that?
Oh, well, yeah, Shannon Byers got her 1,000th kill this weekend. You know, she's part of the 1,000 kill club, and it's only it's a small handful of players that have ever been able to reach that, especially with digs and kills. You know, she's a special player. You know, I mean, she's one of the smallest outside hitters in this league, but you know, plays with one of the biggest hearts. So.
Very good, and to back up the stats, she's only the 6th Pacer ever to be 1,000 in kills and digs in the career. And so do you look to her and some of your other seniors to lead you through to the rest of the season now?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they're the backbone of this team, and those seniors are, there's a large group of seniors that are hungry to try and really get over that hump this year. You know, her and Stanley Crowley are kind of our backbone, you know, marquee players that have been all conference every year that they've been here, and you know, I look forward to seeing what they can do this weekend.
All right, over the weekend, Shannon Byers became the 7th Pacer with 1,000 kills and the 6th Pacer with 1,000 kills and 1,000 digs. We also had some other great individual performances.
Yeah, up at the tournament, we had Ashley Diedrich, one of our freshmen. She recorded 22 kills in one of the matches, and she also had a double-double. Samantha Luke Rowley corralled 67 digs in 4 matches, and Sheila Walsh really facilitated the offense, dishing out 99 assists over 4 matches. So
that's impressive. All right, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule, and we'll head back to Coach Glenn Cox for a preview of the USC Aiken Volleyball Invitational.
Tell us a little bit about the Pacer Invitational, the USCA Invitational, excuse me.
Well, I mean, this is a great tournament, really one of the strongest tournaments in the region, and quite possibly in the country. I mean, there are not many tournaments that can say they have 2 nationally ranked teams in their tournament, and you know, we're going to get a shot at you know, get to play against at least one of them this weekend with Wingate. But you know, the teams that we have from Florida coming in are very, very strong and very comparable to those teams that are nationally ranked. In Division II athletics, national rankings are kind of misleading because it seems like every year there's somebody that makes the Elite 8 that's not even in the rankings. So you know, that's one of the great things about our league.
Very good. And you can come watch the Pacers play this weekend, starting Friday at 3 p.m. They take on North Greenville. And 7 o'clock's that big Wingate matchup you talked about. And then Saturday they play a couple of those Florida teams, Palm Beach Atlantic at 12 and Nova Southeastern at 4. Hope to see you all out there. Thanks for your time, Coach.
Thank you very much.
All right, so don't forget to come out this weekend for some high-quality volleyball. And this week we're also kicking off the men's soccer season.
After a midweek game, the men will take on Brevard Saturday. That's at Brevard. And then they'll have their home opener Saturday, September 22nd, where they'll play Belmont Abbey, and that's 6 p.m. at the Pit.
Yeah, it should be a good one. This weekend we also open up the fall part of the golf schedule as the Pacers travel down to play the Invitational at the Ocean Course, which is hosted by the College of Charleston. And they actually play the Ocean Course in Kiowa, and it's the one that they just played the PGA Championship at recently. You can also check out the golf preview that we recently posted on pacersports.com for a more in-depth look at the golf season.
All right, going from golf into women's soccer, we have the women's soccer team playing games Monday versus Wingate. That's at home. They'll be going to play their second Division I team in South Carolina State. That's next Wednesday. And then on Saturday, September 15th, they'll host Georgia College, and that's their first Peach Belt Conference game of the year.
And then cross country also gets their season underway. Next Friday, September 14th, they head up to Florence for the Francis Marion Invitational. That's in preparation for the Peach Belt Conference pre-conference meet, which will be the following Saturday, the 22nd, at Montevallo, Alabama. So look forward to all that. And that's all for this week. Thanks for watching Inside Pacer Athletics on the Pacer Sports Network.
Don't forget to go to pacersports.com for all your Pacer athletic needs.